it's going to be.
Just the two of you, yeah, stand. So you can stand here and just take turns at the mic, and everything will be projected up there.
All right.
Okay. Are we all set? Everyone? Okay. Bonjour, Marado Gidoozhichigemin, Maamaawi, Doodum, Caldwell First Nation. It was a great honor to partner with Windsor Regional Hospital on their vision and their new project, which is going to serve Windsor, Essex, and beyond, I'm sure. I look really forward to the work that's been done, the work that's been put into it by the community, by the people on the front lines, and by the leadership. And it was an honor to come today to be able to mark this date historically with a land ceremony. And so why did we do a land ceremony? We did a land ceremony to acknowledge the land and to let the land know that there's a big hospital coming, and that the land will know that we've put our intentions down, and our intentions are for everybody to enjoy, use, and participate in the healthcare system, especially the new hospital. What I'm most excited about is the consultation piece that's happened with the hospital. You know, we've had boards set up, and the First Nations in southwestern Ontario have been working right alongside the hospital to be able to come together with a single vision and help with some of the direction when it comes to First Nations being in the healthcare system. So I was really excited today. Liz Akawenzi, she is a knowledge keeper, led the ceremony. We had other knowledge keepers there, and we had a sacred fire. And with that fire, we put our best intentions in it when we dropped our tobacco into it. So today was a beautiful day, not only for the ceremony, but just a beautiful day to gather, to acknowledge the hard work, prepare for more hard work, and then feast together, sit down and have a meal. So I say miigwech for allowing Caldwell to come and participate in the land ceremony and to demonstrate some of the work that we've done. There's a video that you'll be able to watch. So I say miigwech. A great day to be here on the land in Windsor, Essex. It's so nice to see the turnout today for the land ceremony, coming together to celebrate the land that we'll build this hospital on. It's a great day, and I think that it really shows community when you can see this many people, you know, that work at the hospital, that have a vision for the hospital and for the people, come together, honor the land, and, you know, spend time together. So I look forward, you know, to the project, and I'm so grateful that, you know, the chiefs were invited and that we're here to pay tribute to the land. Miigwech.
Because we're here to set up a facility that is meant to heal, to cure, to take care of people. This is an important ceremony that we're doing today to kick off this build.
I say miigwech gokumakwe for all that she gives to us. I say miigwech to all of our relatives that were here way before us. Those ones that did ceremony, those ones that danced for us, those ones that prayed for us so we could be in this place at this time. And I wanted to share a little bit about why these powagons are out here and what that represents. Those powagons represent male and female energy. And when it comes together, it creates life. And so when we smoke those powagons, we're offering those prayers to Creator and to all of our ancestors that were here way before us. And it is the woman's responsibility to bless the water and the berries. And so we did that while that first song was being sung. and giving thanks to that water, which is life, which is female energy. And to bless those strawberries and to give thanks because those strawberries is heart medicine. No matter where you go, no matter what First Nations we sit in, we always have strawberries. To remind us about that love of Creator, that love of Skokumakwea, Mother Earth, that love for ourselves and the love for our relatives. For ourselves, for our family, for our community, for the nation. But there's also blueberries. And my understanding around the blueberries is that it's representing Father Sky. So it's having that balance of male and female medicine. And being able to help us to balance out that within inside of us. And then I have some fish there, and what I'm going to do with that is it's going to go into the fire, and we're going to feed the ancestors that were here way before us. All of those ones that danced our dances and sang our songs and spoke the original language. And knew that one day that our people would come back and be sitting on this land. I say miigwech to them with every ounce of my being and everything that I know and understand at this point in my life. I give thanks to that fire which represents that male energy. Because everything that we do is about balance. It's just not one overpowers the other, but it's about working together. So when these bundles, what we call our sacred bundles, when they're sitting out here, they are visiting. One of my dearest friends used to always say, those medicines need to visit one another. And we always say, you know, if we know we're going to gather, bring your bundles. Because we need to bring that energy of our ancestors back together to be standing here with us. And I am so, so grateful for that.
So again, thank you everyone for being here today. As Chief Duckworth has stated, today was a very profound and powerful day, and emotional at times. And I just want to thank Chief Duckworth and the other chiefs of our First Nations for their leadership and partnership with Windsor Regional Hospital from the start. And I can kind of back up with respect to the fact that we've had on this project some 40 user groups put together. And these user groups are made up of clinical, non-clinical staff, patients, and individuals from the community. And one of those user groups was the Indigenous nations user groups. And the work that they did was phenomenal. We approached about 2 years ago the London District Chiefs and asked the 8 chiefs for a representative to come forward to serve as a member of the user group. And the individuals listed here were the ones that were put forward, and they were put forward within a month. But the most important part of the Indigenous user group was listening, because we recognize that the healthcare system across Canada, and the world for that matter, has not been equitable, and unfortunately, far often than not, downright discriminatory and hurtful to our Indigenous peoples. And as a result, it was the listening that has resulted in a proposal put forward to the Ministry of Health, which I am confident will be supported as this moves forward. And I am also very confident in the fact that it will be trend-setting. It will set a new target for others to follow. And that's because of individuals like Chief Duckworth and other chiefs and their leadership teams in coming forward with a proposal that will help, not solve, but it's going to help overcome the inequities that have been caused in the healthcare system against Indigenous peoples. So some of the things we're going to be looking at is a sweat lodge, an area for families, for Indigenous families to gather. It is going to be in a very prominent spot on the campus, which is basically the front of the campus. It's going to be facing east, and that was strongly recommended and required by the Indigenous user group. So we're going to have a place that is going to be respectful of the Indigenous population and hopefully go a long way towards overcoming what I explained earlier is the inequitable treatment. At the same time, we continually work with our First Nation Indigenous partners on not waiting for the new hospital to deal with these issues and dealing with these issues in a real-time basis and a proactive basis with them and addressing the needs that are present now. So again, on behalf of Windsor Regional Hospital, I can just emphasize that today was beyond powerful, what we all participated in, and like I said, emotional. I'm going to break up now. But I really want to thank Chief Duckworth for, as I stated, her friendship and partnership. It's been amazing, and I look forward to it continuing moving forward. So thank you, and we're available for questions.
I guess we'll start with Chief. Mr. Musyj just talked about the process of building that proposal. From your perspective, how was that process, and how the proposal that the hospital is putting forward, do you agree with that proposal? Do you find that it goes far enough?
Yeah, so I think that it's important that the proposal goes in because it came from the user group. It came from the collective 8 nations in southwestern Ontario that had their input, was taken back, and, you know, a resolution, or I won't say a resolution, but a way to identify what is needed, and then, of course, go for the funding. So we support what's been happening with the hospital, like I say, because the consultation process was amazing for the First Nations.
Would it be the first hospital in Ontario that would have a facility like this?
I'm not really sure. I'm in Ontario, maybe. I know out in BC they have their own health authority with their hospitals, but I'm not really sure if this is going to be. I think it will be an amazing hospital, and what I heard and what I like is that we're not being relegated to the corner of the hospital where we have to go down the dark corridors to do ceremony. You're going to walk right into the front, and you're going to be able to see the work that was done, so that's very exciting.
Chief Duckworth, you already touched on this kind of, but tell us about why today was important from your perspective.
I think today was important, very important, because we're setting a precedent. We're setting, you know, goals together, visioning together. And again, this is going to be a very, very large hospital, and it's going to take up a lot of land. And so what we did by honoring the land again today was letting them know, because that building will be there for 100 years, and that land will have to take care of that building. And so I think for us, it was really important to honor the land, because we know with the visioning and where we're going that there will be a great hospital built for everyone to use.
Mr. Musyj, if I can ask, you got a little emotional talking about today. Could you take us to today? Why was it emotional for you? Take us out to that location.
Break out. Give me a sec. As I was, let me just pull this together. As I was trying to talk about today, I brought forward a story. We had an individual named Audrey Logan who was our Indigenous navigator, and I had an opportunity years ago to travel to Walpole Island with Audrey. And while we were driving on the island, Audrey rolled down her window. She was in the passenger seat, I was driving, and she rolled down her window at one point and discarded some materials out. And I said, Audrey, what are you doing? And she said, well, I let go some tobacco. She had a pouch of tobacco. And I said, you know, Audrey, when you did that, I personally noticed something important to me. And she said, yes, I know exactly what you noticed. And it was a cardinal. When my dad passed, a cardinal would come by our house and knock on our window. And Audrey said that was his spirit. And we both saw the cardinal. And she said, that's the spirit of your father. So today was powerful because it brought back those memories and the power of the Indigenous beliefs and the profound effect it should have on all of us. Sorry.
I have another question for Mr. Musyj, but take your time whenever you're, and we'll move away from that a little bit.
All right, thanks, appreciate it. Ah, man. All right.
I guess talking about the timing of this ceremony, I think we're still a ways away from shoveling the ground unless you want to make some announcement today.
No, it's, you know, we have to remember, the way I look at it is October 2023. We are planning to go to tender early 2025. So that's, you know, technically right around the corner. We have a ton of work to do between now and then. We submitted the, you know, 1.3 to the ministry, and actually, as things work out, is while we're in the middle of the event today, we get an email from the ministry, is they want to have, we've had ongoing meetings, but they want to have their official meeting with us in response to our submission next week. So they recognize we have a lot of work to do, and there is time, but not a lot of time, because we got to get to tender stage, and then we got to get a shovel in the ground in 2026. So we all know how quick time flies, and but we have a lot of work to do, and I look forward to it. And a big part of it is going to be this plan, and this proposal is part of that. And we look forward to a positive response there and making it a reality.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's perfect. That's exactly what we all do. Remember, it's medicine when you cry. It's not